Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. So I am finally back from Denmark and I'm happy to be back. It was kind of long drawn in the end, but I'll get back to that later in this video. I'm sure that if you saw my video yesterday, part 4 of Let's Kill Some Sims, you'd also know that I'm back, but whatever. So today we're making a big family apartment in one of the big apartments in San Myshuno. It's in, what's it called? The 4th district it's not Fashion or Spice or the painting area. What's the last one called? Uptown, maybe? I don't know. It's one of those, the big ones with the huge windows. I made this because it was requested like maybe 4 weeks ago or something, if I could make an apartment for Ella from my 100 Baby challenge and her kids, and if I could make an apartment for them. But to me, it didn't make much sense. Like, she doesn't have a lot of money, so it would basically be this huge apartment with like nothing in it. So I chose to change a little bit and make a big family apartment. So there'll be room for 2 twin daughters, well, two twin girls, children, 2 twin teen boys, 1 teen girl, and 2 toddlers, not gender specific, and then 1 parent. But you can take out a toddler bed and then have 2 parents live there instead. I mean, you can do whatever you want. So yeah, quite a huge apartment, if I may say so. This is the first long voiceover I've done since I came home, so if it's a little bit like weird, I still have to get into the swing of things. It's been a while. I pre-recorded a lot before I left, so anything you've heard like the last 2.5 weeks has probably been pre-recorded. So this is the first like long voiceover that I've done in like 2.5 weeks. So I'm a little bit nervous as well, so I'm sorry if I sound weird, but well, weirder than usual. But anyways, this room is for the 2 twin child girls. You know what I mean. At first I thought I was making this for a pair of toddlers, but somehow I put in children's beds and didn't notice until I had already placed down toddler toys. So I had to just change a little bit, but it ended up being for children, which I'm completely fine with, because the parents' bedroom is actually in the other end of the apartment, so it would make more sense if the toddler's room would be in that end as well. So if they start crying in the middle of the night, the parent can go comfort them. It doesn't happen that much with children. As long as you have those night lights, they don't freak out or anything during the sleep. Even though mine actually, well, not my children, I don't have children, but my children in Sims often cry in their sleep. I find that really weird. Do yours do that as well? Because it's just strange. But anyways, I've seen like a lot of room builds for twins where they made like these 2 a color scheme. So as you can see, I've put the blue curtain thing above the purple bed, and then the purple curtain thing over the blue bed, and they do like that, so it's like color coordinated like that. I love it. It works out great. And yeah, it's very cluttered. The apartment overall is very cluttered, so the parent who lives here has a lot of money, especially if they're the only parent. But yeah, it's fine. It makes sense. Okay. This is the opposite teen boys room. It's made for a sporty teen and a gamer teen, so it's very messy. I figured, because I wanted it to be for boys, I figured, if I'm not generalizing or anything, but looking at my brother's room compared to, I'm a messy girl, like, you've got no clue. I do not clean, well, I do clean, but I do not like tidy my room at all. So I'm a messy girl. I'm not even a teenager anymore, but when I was younger, my brother's room looked like a mess. It still does. So, well, he's not a teen anymore either, but it looked like a mess. So in my eyes, teen rooms often look like they're often messy. So I made this room really, really messy. There's a lot of stuff on the floor. There's a lot of stuff everywhere. On the shelf, well, not shelves, but on dressers and stuff like that. And they got a huge TV because he's a gamer guy. So I wish I had a TV that huge when I was a teen. That would have been amazing. But mine was probably, yes, I did have one. Mine was probably, whoops, sorry, my phone. But mine was probably the same size as like the second biggest TV. Well, not the second biggest, the second smallest TV you can get in the game or something. But it was fine. I'm not complaining. It was nice to have my own TV in my room because that means I could watch all my crappy movies without anybody judging me. But anyways, yeah, so we keep this in a sort of orange, blue, purple color scheme, which I think adds a little bit to the messiness. It's not the most coordinated. Well, it's not the most matchy color scheme. It doesn't really work that well together, so in that way it makes the room look a little bit more messy, which I like. Personally, I like it. If you download this as by the way, I put this up as a room, so it'll be called Big Family Apartment or something. You can download it as a room and then you place it in the apartment that it was built in, which you can see in the upper left corner, I believe. I can't see because it's too small, but I think the address is listed up there. But anyways, so you download it and then you just place it down. It's that easy. And then because I deleted the wall on the door, through the door, the doors is still there. You'll probably have to activate BB Move Objects on and then place a wall through the doors, and then everything will be split up into rooms. But for now, because I deleted the wall, it'll be one room, which is how you upload apartments to the gallery. I got this idea from Simmer Kitten. I don't know where she got it from, but it works. So anyways, yeah, messy. I love it though. It is very teen for me. Anyways, my trip to Denmark was, I'm just gonna set my phone on mute. My trip to Denmark was, the first day was awesome. I arrived Monday at like 11 or something at night. So I was really tired because I've been traveling all day. And then the next morning I had to get up super early to go to a fun park with one of my best friends from Denmark, which was really nice. It was so nice to see her as well. Because, like, I don't know, if you guys live abroad, like not in your home country, it's really difficult to keep in contact. I feel like it's very difficult to keep in contact with my friends in Denmark. So whenever I go, I just make sure that I see them as much as possible. So it was just very nice to see her again and hang out with her, and the weather was amazing. We had such a good time in the fun park. Yeah, so that was nice. But then for the rest of the week it was raining, so I'm just thinking poor people who went to the fun park like any other day than Tuesday, because it was just raining constantly. We were in the summer house thing. I don't know what you call it, summer residence, I don't know, which was filled with spiders, and I have arachnophobia, so that was super fun. I found a spider in my bed, which I am not afraid of. Like, just stay out of the bed, stay on the walls, and I can't even handle when they're... I actually killed the spider. Like, how amazing is that? I killed a spider. I'm like a superhero or something. No, I'm kidding. But it was like a major achievement for me, because I literally, like, I just shut down when I see a spider, so... I didn't get to see this completely because it was running around very, very fast, so I didn't actually get to see it in detail, which probably helped. But it was like, oh, it was hidden under my shoe, and I was yelling at my mom. I had mouthwash in my mouth while I was trying to yell at my mom, like, Mom, there's a spider on the floor, please come kill it for me. But then it crawled under my back, and I was just like, no, come out, don't go under my back. And then it ran back to me. I was just like, I took one of my mom's shoes, and then yeah. I'm sorry if you guys feel like spiders should live. I can't. They scare the bejesus out of me. I just can't. So it was gone, but I'm so proud of myself. So there you go. That's a story for you guys. Most important story from Denmark. I killed a spider. But yeah. So we're also making these big, most of the rooms in this apartment are pretty big. Yes, I'm switching to talking about the apartment now. Are you amazed? I don't know. But they're all pretty big. Like, I don't even know. How did I manage to fill out all the space? I have no clue. I've had this suggestion written down because I bought a notebook so I could write all your suggestions down, and then hopefully, because I do plan ahead quite a lot because of work, because I don't know if suddenly I'll have a job with like 20,000 words and then I won't be able to do anything for like 2 weeks or something. So, well, that'll probably be more than 2 weeks work, but still, so I do plan ahead quite a lot, and I hope that's okay with you guys. I do want to get around to all the suggestions that you guys give me because I just like them. Your guys are so creative, so but it takes me a while, so I hope that's okay. But anyways, so yeah, I had this written down for quite a while, but it seemed so impossible to fill out an apartment this big until one day I was just like, okay, I'm gonna do it. So I jumped into it, and I really like how it turned out. You'll see. It's like maybe not like the most like coherent style throughout the entire apartment. There is some Brooklyn vibes in the parents' bedroom, but all the teen and children's room should, well, the children's room and the teens room and the, not so much the toddler's room. The toddler room and the children's room should be same style, and then the teens' rooms should be the same style. Did that make any sense? Dining room is very modern, and also the kitchen as well. I've never used the counters that I used in the kitchen, I don't think. You'll see in a bit. But yeah, so this is this like big, a big living room, sorry. Words escape me. Like I said, this is the first long voiceover I've done in a while, so it'll probably be a bit wonky, but you know. I wish I had a fireplace because I am always cold, like I'm always freezy. I don't know what's wrong with me, so I wish I had a fireplace. I could just cuddle up with that with a cup of hot chocolate and a book or something during the winter. That would be amazing. And blankets. I need my blankets, but and then a huge TV on top. I don't know. I feel like it gives it a more expensive vibe when there's a TV on top of a fireplace. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. And I use the parenthood game pack stuff way too much. I know this, but I love it. It fits so many different things, and it's just so, I don't know, I guess like a child-friendly vibe. And it's a big family apartment, so there's a lot of children in this apartment, so I figured, you know, it would fit. But yeah, those are the ones is that from Cool Kitchen stuff pack? I believe so. I'm not sure. They have an ice cream vibe to them. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I think that's where they're from, so I don't think I've ever used those. If I'm mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I've used them before, so it was quite fun to do that. I feel like we need more counters with colors, because the only colors we have is that, well, if you want the counters to look good. Personally, I'm not a fan of the base game counters. I don't know, they just look, especially the modern ones, like the cheap ones, they look cheap. They look like they were quickly done. They're missing some texture or something. So, but they have a lot of colors. The rest of the counters do not, except from the Parenthood Game Pack counters. They have green and blue, and then these ones got blue. So we're missing more with colors. I'm just saying, EA, give us some color counters. I would be very happy. I don't know about the rest of you, but I would be happy. So yeah, and I also use the wallpaper way too much, but I really like it. It adds cuteness, I think. I don't know. Tiles in kitchens just make sense to me because, I mean, water from the tap and food from the pan and stuff like that. It's easier to clean when there are tiles. So also because I've never actually, does my mom have tiles? My mom actually doesn't have tiles in her kitchen. Well, whatever. But anyways, oh, just filling out this entire space. I feel like this is a very, very long voiceover for me right now. But anyways, also I can't hear if the delivery guy is gonna come. I was supposed to. Did I say that? I don't know. I was supposed to wait for a package for my boyfriend, but then I waited for 2.5 hours and it's still not here. So it's just like, whatever, I'm just gonna start recording now because I need to. I've been looking forward to this for so long. And I don't know, it's like no, it's not. It's 9:50 now, and he still hasn't been here. So I'm just gonna give up. It's in the evening. It's 9:50 in the evening. So I'm just gonna give up. If he turns up, he's just gonna have to leave the package outside. I don't care anymore. I waited like 2.5 hours or something, 3 hours even, I think. But anyways, I want to talk to you guys about my trip home because it was terrible. I need to rant. I already knew that I didn't have much time. I had to fly over Heathrow. I had to fly from Denmark to small airport in Denmark to Heathrow to Glasgow, and I already knew that if my plane from Denmark was a little bit late, I would probably not make my plane in Heathrow, because it was like you had to go through. I don't know how many of you guys have ever been to Heathrow Airport, but you have to go through like 3 security checks or something. It's crazy. They have to check your passport and they have to take pictures of you. Sometimes if you're unlucky, they have to ask you questions, and it's just ugh. So I already knew that if the plane was just a little bit late, I would be in trouble, because I had like they board like 30 minutes before, and then they close the gates like 20 minutes before takeoff, and I had 50 minutes total before takeoff, so I had 20 minutes until they started boarding. And at 3 o'clock, I wasn't supposed to fly from Denmark until 7:30, and at 3 o'clock I was told that it was late, just a little bit, but then it got more and more. It got worse and worse during the day, and then when I got to the airport, after I've been there for 30 minutes, the trip to the airport was terrible, by the way, but I'm not going to get into that. After being there for 30 minutes, they told us that it would be 1.5 hours late. So, and as you can tell, yeah, I didn't make my plane in Heathrow, and I had to sleep in London, which I didn't like. It was strangely lonely being in that hotel room by myself. I've never been in a hotel room by myself. It was just weird. I don't know. So, but luckily I've had this same issue before, but we were flying with La Italia, or whatever they're called, on the way to Modena in Italy, and they didn't care. So we had to sleep in the airport in Paris, Charles de Gaulle, and it was just, we were like chased around the entire airport all the time by the cleaning staff and guards, and what do I know, like we were 2 children, like my big sister as well was a teen at that time, and then my mom, also a friend of my big sister's, and it was just terrible. Like we could not, they wouldn't allow us to sleep, like just sleep on benches or anything. So I'm happy that the, what's it called, British Airways at least cared a little bit and gave me a hotel room. So that was amazing, but I'm really sad that I wasn't home Monday night. They've been good. So anyways, it's Thursday now. I'm recording this Thursday. So yes, yeah, I'm home. I'm happy. I've had my sleep in my own bed. Well, it's not technically my bed, but still. Anyway, so yeah, that was just a little rant, you guys. I had to tell you guys because I don't often like ranting in my voiceovers, but I don't know. It was terrible. As for the tooth problem, some of you have been asking me about the tooth problem, and I had a gum infection. TMI. I had a gum infection, and I went to the dentist in Denmark. I'm just talking about everything else but the bill right now, but I went to the dentist in Denmark, and I had this gum infection for like 2.5 weeks before I could go to the dentist. And they took an x-ray, and somehow I had managed to get rid of it myself. But they could see that, which is like amazing. I don't know. I'm impressed with myself, honestly. But they took an x-ray, and they could see that it kind of had like eaten away at my jawbone, which is a little bit disgusting. But so they could see it had been a gum infection, which was why I was in so much pain. Like it was terrible. I woke up crying one day, but it's fine. Like if the pain got better and better up until I went to Denmark, and then when I went to Denmark, it was completely gone. So I don't know if you guys got anything gum related pain, just be very thorough with your toothbrushing. Stop drinking Coke or eat anything with sugar in it, and use antibacterial mouthwash even if it tastes like poo. Like, it was terrible. Trust me, it was terrible. I am not good with mint. Like, I hate brushing my teeth because I'm very thorough with it because I don't want to spend money on dentists and I don't want to have plaque and all that. So I'm always very thorough with my toothbrushing, but I hate mint. I hate peppermint and all that stuff. It makes me feel like I have to vomit, and the mouthwash was just like, it was like a peppermint bomb in my mouth mixed with something else, and it's just ugh. But yeah, I'm over that. So thank you for worrying about me. I'm totally fine though. Like, somehow I got rid of it myself. Yeah. When I see a challenge, I take it. And I took this as a challenge, like, I'm not gonna have this gum infection for long. So I read up on stuff and yeah, I managed to get rid of it. I don't know. You're not supposed to. I don't think so. Like, you're supposed to get antibiotics, but I don't know. It was weird. But yeah, so what are we doing? Parents' bedroom, or parent's bed. Well, I guess that's the same word, technically. I don't know. Has a Brooklyn vibe to it. I think it has a Brooklyn vibe to it. Really like it. I wish I had that bedroom. Also because it has a lot of plants and an exposed brick wall, which I love. And then we got have I made no, I haven't. The last teen's bedroom. I haven't done that yet. But this is the toddler's bedroom, the twin toddlers. If you can make this for a girl and a boy, or you can make it for... To me, this isn't gender specific in any way. It's sort of built up like the two girls' bedroom, the tween. I did it again. Tween. No, the two girls' bedroom. How do you say that? No. You know, so opposite colors, and then yeah, place it like funny. Explaining things, it's not my strong suit. But yeah, I do like this bedroom. It was heavily inspired by another room I've done in a build you haven't seen yet, but you'll see a lot of pastels coming. I don't even I go crazy with them. But if you guys got any other suggestions for apartment renovations or apartment builds, I don't know what to call them, you can just leave a comment down below and I will write it down. I will consider it. But I do hope to get around to do them all, because, well, if they're doable, or at least I got a suggestion on my blog. Someone wanted me to make an albino sim, and to me it's not doable because I don't have the CC for it. Like, you need a very pale skin tone and I just don't have it. My pale skin tones are slightly red, or they're not that pale actually. They're slightly red. They're not even as pale as I am in the winter. But they're slightly red or slightly yellow, so I just don't feel like I have the right CC for it, and that's gonna make it a little bit difficult to do then, because I want to do it right. When I get those kind of suggestions, I just want to do it right. Like when I get something like someone wanted an East Asian sim as well at some point, and I just want to do it correctly. You know what I mean? So I'm probably not going to be able to do that one, which is a little bit sad, but I'm sorry to the person who suggested it. I'm sorry. I wish I could. I wish someone had made skin tones, like every skin tone you could possibly get would be amazing. Thank you. Make that and I'll be happy. So this is the last bedroom, I think. Yeah, it must be. Which is, I kind of skipped some bathrooms, by the way. They're boring. Okay, so it's fine. This is for a painter, like a teen who likes artistic things. Who likes to paint, and oops, I nudged my table. Who likes to paint, so she has a lot of, I say she, I figured because the other teen room was for boys, this would be for a girl, but it's not that gender specific to me. In my mind, it was a girl. But she has a lot of like artist paint stuff down in the corner right there, like a little nook. It is a weirdly shaped bedroom, but I wanted her to have her own bathroom so she wouldn't have to share with the toddlers. And also, if I combined those two bathrooms, it would have been huge and just a waste of space. So I made her a bathroom for herself, but that also meant that her bedroom had a weird shape, but it worked out fine. So she could paint by the window and like take inspiration from the city, or The landscaping, I don't remember what kind of view she has. I'm sorry. I know that from the parents' bedroom, you can see the mountains in the background, and from the children's bedroom, you can see the city. But I believe you can see the city from this one. I do actually care about the views when I do these apartment builds because I don't know. I figured it would be more interesting for a pair of children's, two kids to see the city than landscaping, but well, not landscaping, but well, actually landscape. Because when I was a kid, I didn't care much for mountains and stuff like that. I still don't really, which is weird because I live in Scotland. I should care, but so I figured it worked out better if they had that room as well. So I do care about the views when I do these apartment builds. Anyways, we're going to screenshots in just a second, so I'm gonna wrap up this voiceover, which turned out really strange. I'm sorry, I just had to get some things off my chest, and apparently I can't talk. We're going to screenshots now, so I do hope you enjoy this apartment renovation. You can download it off the gallery. My ID is the same as my YouTube name, so AvelineSims. And I do hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to like, subscribe, and all that, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.